Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing some more Evoland II, and we're about to enter Genova, the town of the future, I think. Yes, yes. You are now entering the great trade capital, Genova. Be sure not to make any trouble, and we'll ensure your safety. Traders and disciples, traders and disciples. All day long, all I see are traders and disciples. It's crazy. Has everyone really become a trader or a disciple? Well, clearly you guys haven't. You guys are guards. Argument defeated. You just got to Genova, right? It's obvious from your tan. You spent too much time outdoors. In Genova, my delicate skin is protected from the sun's harmful rays by the vapors of the smug. Let me through. I'm training. I'll need to build up strength if I want to climb Mount Alpha. That's the only way to become a disciple. This place seems weird. Do you really think the Great Destroyer caused the Great Disaster? And what about this business with the 5 keys he needs to collect before destroying the world? You got me. Hey, look, there's a little ladder we went down in the 2D world. When I was little, I'd always go hide in the sewers with my friends. It was full of rats and other disgusting stuff, but man, did we have a good time. But ever since the Great Disaster, I just don't enjoy life anymore. Aww. So it's basically the future of the past. Mommy worries a lot. Are all adults like that? Our family's been poor for generations. But at least before, we could see the sun. Now everything uses smog. The smoke blocks out the sun and everyone's getting sick. The traders are the only ones getting richer. What do we get out of it, huh? What do we get out of it, huh? I worry about my daughter's future. Aww. Let's check all your stuff and see if I can take anything from you. Nope. Hey, there's a house here. I don't remember this house being here before. Haha! Oh, how easy it is to cook with a smug burning stove. I can't do without it anymore. What? You've heard smug fumes are toxic? Everyone has to die of something. Plus, considering how much it cost me, I have to make good use of it now. I can't pick anything up here, so leaving. Yeah, that whole run around people's houses and take stuff from their drawers, that kind of died off for the most part with the 2D games. It's not nearly as prevalent anymore. It's a great honor for a disciple to be able to guard Mr. Fogwell's home. Oh, you don't know Mr. Fogwell? Is he related to Mr. Mudwell, perhaps? He's only one of the richest merchants on the whole continent. Mr. Fogwell's a real nice trader. Maybe too nice, in fact. Whenever he says hello, I immediately want to buy something from him. Either way, he's a very powerful trader. Okay. Let's check out this Mr. Fogwell guy. Hey, it's a little vine plant. Look at that. I want to shoot fireballs at you. Nope. The missus is so demanding. I'm more frightful of her than of the Great Destroyer. I'm not even sure he actually exists. The missus, on the other hand, I couldn't be more sure. I've gone and blasphemed without meaning to. Please, don't turn me into the disciples. I beg you. Aww. For goodness sakes, Marion. I've told you 1,000 times not to wrinkle the linens. You poor girl, you have absolutely no sense of perfection. The Great Destroyer demands perfection. And I serve the prophet who represents the Great Destroyer. Wow. This place is weird. Mr. Mudwell says, well, hello there, citizen. What can I do for you? Who are you? Oh, I'm but a humble trader from a long line of traders. My grandfather was already a professional merchant at the time of the Empire. He was a real hero, helping those who needed passage in and out of Genova during the war. He did many favors, and he also earned money his keep by working hard. Ugh. Thus was born the Fogwell dynasty. Quite a beautiful story, ain't it? What can I do for you? Oh, it says Mr. Mudwell now. Ha, they got a little typo there. It's supposed to be Mr. Fogwell. The Great Disaster. The Great Disaster happened 60 years ago on the 50th anniversary of the Empire's victory over the Bananas. No one knows exactly what happened, except that a huge explosion wiped out the southern part of the continent. Genova was not entirely spared, and the turmoil that followed ultimately led to the Empire's demise. Oh, it was those guys who were... Yes. They were trying... Remember at the beginning, they were trying to get the Magilliths working, and so they must have got it working, and caused that great explosion and caused the Empire's demise. Okay. Thankfully, the traders were there to restore order. What can I do for you? The traders? After the Great Disaster, my father and his merchant friends came to the Empire's rescue. They formed the council that would take actions necessary to Genova's survival. Someone needed to act quickly, what with all the chaos. The militia was created to replace the army. The former imperial tax system was abolished to make way for a fairer system. They gave people their freedom back. Since then, everyone is free to do trade and become wealthier. Oh, naturally, traders' sons all become traders themselves, but at least everyone has a chance. What can I do for you? Smug. The explosion of the Great Disaster left behind a gaping hole filled with this strange substance. As no one rightly knew what the stuff was, people called it smug. Our scientists quickly found that the smug could be used as energy source. It's like Mako. It's the world's energy called Mako. That it's the life. It's the life energy of the world. Final Fantasy VII. The traders declared a monopoly on that, on the buying and selling of smug, and built the smug line to transport it to Genova. Since then, everything here has been fueled by smug, and every time people use some, more money lines the council's pockets. Isn't technology grand? That doesn't sound very grand to me. What can I do for you? A boot. So you're looking to get to the Cursed Isle? It's a weird place. I wouldn't go near it if I were you. But hey, it's your call. A force majeure letter signed by me is all you need to set sail. Naturally, it'll cost you. Of course it will, Mr. Fogwell. Would you have something interesting to trade? Something interesting to trade. A loyalty badge from the Empire Times. Oh! Why, that's one of my grandfather's badges. I thought they'd all been lost in the Great Disaster. Their value is strictly sentimental. Please give it to me in exchange for a pass of safe conduct. Yes. Thank you. As promised, here you go. Da-da-da-da. Captain Stubing will welcome you aboard with a smile. The Great Disaster. My village, swallowed up by the smug. And look what's become of Genova, Kuro. Is that really our future? He did not mention bananas. They must be hiding somewhere. I cannot believe they all vanished into thin air. That's not the #1 problem here. My village, my parents, everyone's gone. Kuro, we have to stop this great disaster from happening. I understand your anguish, Miss Fina. But if it is indeed possible to change the course of events, we should start by saving my people. That can't be changed, Minos. The bananas' defeat is a part of history. I learned about it in school. It's the past. But what happened here, that hasn't happened yet. Perhaps in your past, Miss Fina. But to me, your present is my future. What might happen to the Empire is none of my concern. I want my people to live, to not be wiped out by our enemy. But if the Empire doesn't defeat the bananas, that could change everything. I mean, maybe I wouldn't even exist. It's just too risky. And what of the people who live here and now? Maybe they, too, will disappear if you alter the past. Does that not bother you at all? But who knows exactly what can or cannot be changed? It may well be that all of this already exists. Perhaps we have already come here. We have done all this, so no matter what we do, nothing can be changed. You know what, Minos? I don't really know. But I'm at least going to try. That's all we can do. How about you, Kuro? Do you think we can change time? Nope. You're just pessimists, the both of you. And if we can, what do you think we should change? Both. Thank you, Super Mario. I knew that I could count on you. Are you sure, Kuro? It's pretty risky. Could throw off the world's balance. But we still need to be able to turn back time. I do not know what is possible or even reasonable to hope for. Before anything else, we must find a Magilith. On that much, I can completely agree, Minos. Let's go to the library and dig up some info. I have a good feeling we'll find out where there's a Magilith. You heard that, Kuro? Let's get going. Alright. 100 Ways to Use Extra Money by Bill G. What an interesting probable. A crazy landscape. That reminds you of something. Oh, that does remind me of something. That's from Evoland II. Aha. Recognize things. Must click all the things. Okay, I think that was it. Okay, moving on. What's over here? I can't seem to find my key to the library, but I'm certain I left it here. I simply must find it to continue my study of the scientific explanation for the predominance of traders in an eco-religious system within a post-disaster society. And where has Mimi gone? Still hanging around with her friends, I suppose. Well, as long as she stays out of trouble, and lets me work. Now, where is that blasted key? Key. Looking for the key. There's gotta be a key somewhere. You'd think it'd be in one of these places. Oh well, maybe he left it somewhere else. This door is closed. I know, open it. Apparently we can't. You there. It's your lucky day. You just won this gem of a home. Claiming it is so simple a child could do it. A child with 10,000 G. That is my modest fee. So what do you say? I don't have that money. Listen, I like the cut of your jib, so I'm gonna go out of my way and offer you a reduced price. 5,000 G is my final offer. So what do you say? Nope. You drive a hard bargain. Okay, 500 G in cash up front. Sure. Actually, let's see what happens if I say no. If you're broke, you should have just said so sooner. I'm busy, you know. Alright, fine. No. No. Yes. Most delighted to get rid of it. I mean, to sell this charming abode. Enjoy your new home. I'm sure it's horrible. Might be a good idea to invest in a keychain, huh? Yep. We own a house. We own a house. We own a house. Would you like to sleep? No, not yet. Not as yet. Actually, I kind of do want to sleep. What if it generates an event? You feel well rested and raring to go. Okay. So we own a house in the future. Awesome. Thank you again for purchasing the house. I don't know what I would have done otherwise. Hey, Walk Donald is still around. Look at this. Oh. Ha ha ha, no doubt about it. It's nice to eat something other than camp food. Luckily, I've moved up in the ranks, otherwise I'd still be digging with the other idiots. Gotta say, once you've selected to join the elite, you've got it easy. I drink to all those morons who believe in the Great Destroyer. Without their donations, we could never afford this kind of joint. His face is all red and he's barely speaking. I hope he didn't eat anything too spicy. It makes him seem so delicate. It's adorable. Aww. It has been months since I started saving up to ask Flora out to this restaurant. I so want to tell her how I feel, but I just can't. Love confession. Love confession. Write a little letter with I love you in it and spin around and hand it to her. No? Okay. I like how everything's natural. Did you know all the food is guaranteed smoke-free? That means it's healthy, and what's more important in life than being healthy? Man, the food here is amazing. Me and the wife come here all the time, and we use improper grammar in our sentences. Me and the wife. Who taught you English? Welcome to McDonald's. We've been serving healthy gourmet food for over 100 years. Yeah, I used to work for you. My great-grandfather founded this restaurant, which fast became the best place to dine in all of Genova. He's a real legend in our family. Anything to take in here before I move on? That was a fun little side thing. Hey, what's that? Ah, look, Chrono Trigger. It's Chrono Trigger. It's the thing. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. Speakio. No, not Speakio. New. It's one of the news from all throughout time. Oh, that is awesome. I should pay more attention to these paintings on the wall. This game name drops games constantly. This looks like an inn. This looks like the inn from the past. My daughter likes to play with her friends out in the courtyard at the inn. I can't imagine what they do out there all day. But perhaps you would like to rest for a while. Sure? I'm afraid the militia's orders are quite strict. I'm not allowed to give shelter to any foreigner unless they happen to be a disciple of the Prophet. But hey, I'm not complaining. Please don't tell anyone I'm complaining. I don't like these guys. You improved your reading skill. Excellent. I'm not sure what that means. The food here is okay, but it's small beans compared to McDonald's, best restaurant on the whole continent. It's getting harder to find non-smug and rich fruits and veggies. Sure, they look pretty. They've got brighter colors, but they're completely tasteless. How am I supposed to use that stuff to cook up some proper plates of food? Oh, found some gold sitting around. Look at me go. Anything else? No? Let's see what's upstairs. They've added a second level. That's pretty cool. Wah! 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 All these books everywhere. I do hope the Prophet will enact a law banning them. Oh, wow. This place is starting to bug me. Z. I'll make millions off this contract. Z. Assuming they don't read the fine print. Z. A lot of greedy people in this time. You improved your reading skill. Step aside, old man. Can't you see him walking here? Mommy, that man looks poor. Don't touch me, mister. You're gonna give me diseases. Oh, that's just so messed up. Being a trader's wife isn't exactly a cakewalk. True enough, we want for nothing, but my husband is away very often and compensates by bringing our girls presents. I think they'd be better off if he were around here. I can't discipline them. I think they're just too cute to punish them. Oh, look, it's one of the octopuses from Chrono Trigger. I'm loving this. I just can't sleep with all the noise of those girls next door. Why doesn't their mother tell them to ease up a bit? Because they're very undisciplined. Adorably undisciplined. Okay, I guess we go back downstairs. Keep looking around. Oh, left. Oh my, sweet. One day I'll take you far away from the smug fumes, all the way to Sylph Forest, where time stands still. Our love will be eternal there. Aw, that's so romantic. But I'd rather go hiking on the frozen continent with only our love to warm our frostbitten bodies. I am your faithful knight. Your wish is my command. Oh, my love. Oh, my darling. How about I invite my mother to come along? How about we forget the whole thing? Okay, guys, up till the mother part, that's the way you do it. That is how you roll. Prophet Patrol, anything to report? Just because the world will soon be annihilated by the Great Destroyer doesn't mean you should deny his existence. Only those who have helped the Prophet will be saved. Hold on, let's reread that. That was something different. And any individual who insults the Great Destroyer is to be considered a blasphemer, or anyone insulting the Prophet who was sent here as our savior. Of course, simply doubting the Great Destroyer's existence is blasphemous in itself. If you come across a blasphemer, please alert us immediately. The Great Destroyer will reward you with his truth. Yeah, I don't like these guys. Hello there! We have lots of high-quality equipment for sale, all forged with the power of the smug. Take your pick. Ooh. Yeah, don't need the sword. We're still looking for Oricon ore, so we can get more Oricon stuff. I want to get the smug boots and the smug belt. Da-da-da-da. No more smelly feet. Now they just smell like smug. Smug belt. You don't want to tighten this one too much. Okay, let's head out. Aha. Red goop. The legendary Vikings did exist by archaeologist. Archaeologist. Oh, it's funny. The disciples trained at the Prophet's Pyramid west of here. It's got a big eye engraved on it. You can't miss it. Okay. So many people to talk to. Back in the Imperial days, this place was an orphanage for children whose parents died in the war. Nowadays, it's a home for people bankrupted by the traders and who have nothing left. I would have preferred taking care of the children. Adults only get what they deserve. It's their own fault if they're in debt, right? What makes you wonder why they do it? Did anyone tell them what might happen? Happiness in 3 Lessons by Miyazaki Goto. Lesson 1, see go to. Oh, get it. Lesson 1, see Lesson 3. Lesson 2, see Lesson 1. Lesson 3, see Lesson 2. Go-to statement, you know. Old programming language. That's like 30 years ago. Programming language. Why? Why, oh why did I accept that contract? Every day I ask myself the same question over and over. My wife's never forgiven me. To think that I was taught to just say no to traders who want to sell me things I don't need. Leave me. I just want to die alone. I really tried, you know. After working so hard, I'd almost managed to become a trader. And now I've lost everything. It's my fault. All my fault. Oh, that is kind of depressing. Checking all the drawers, looking for stuff. Okay, leaving. And... okay, there's a lot of people to talk to. Let's continue this in the next episode. I'll break it here. In the next episode, we'll continue talking, finding out the whole storyline. And then we'll move on to the next area after that. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you're interested in more videos like this. And remember, keep it clean.